thanks for stopping in. Gonna do a little Doucheisode again. There's no telling why, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna show some vinyl records, just a handful of vinyl records, and then, you know, I'll open my mouth and blah 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 blah. They've got some UK indie pop, some post-punk out of Dublin. So a couple of those are a couple more recent releases within the last couple months, or last couple months, and then some other things from last year. We've got like an electronic, I think analog synth based album, and then at the end we've got some grandma rock from the mid '90s, or probably more like late '90s, Parisian or French pop. If you'd like a drink, you're more than welcome to have one. You're also welcome to nibble on a meat stick if you'd like. You know you are always welcome to. I didn't realize that what I had bought here, but there's other things. So if you don't like this, you'll find something you like. This is something from Pariah Brewing Company, which they do good work out there in San Diego. This is called Passion of the KIWI, which is like a sour style. It's a Berliner style Weiss wheat ale brewed with passion fruit, whole dried kiwi flesh, and pink guava. And on the can it says, "Christ, that's good." So you figure it's almost got to be good. They're gonna use Christ. It is good. I've already had a little bit, and it's good. But it's a sour, so you know it's very tart, but also refreshing. Not hit you over the head fruity, but it's also, I think it's I feel like this is also maybe a little bit old, like it's past its prime, so to speak. Yeah, kind of a little bit of variety maybe this time. Maybe more variety than you expect, or that you assume is going to happen. I feel like it was just yesterday that you and I were like huddled up by the fireplace talking about the band The Shop Window. I believe we were talking about one of their early 7-inch singles, and now here we are, and we're already about to talk about their second full-length LP, which is called A Four-Letter Word. It's on Spinout Nuggets. They're from Maidstone, UK. This was released pretty late in 2022. It features Beth Arzy on 4 tracks, doing backing vocals. Beth Arzy, I feel like I'm always talking about her. She's on a lot of, she's contributing to a lot of different albums that I've been showing. She's from like Jetstream Pony, Luxembourg Signal, etc., etc., etc. So this is very like jangly indie pop, mildly psychedelic, I would say. Just really, really well crafted, hooky, kind of, sing-along type tunes. You can hear things like Stone Roses, Close Lobsters, REM, they're like influences. Young Fresh Fellows. This is a numbered to 300 edition. I'll show you the printed inner sleeve. It has words back here. Except this is debut album. The band is called Male, but it's spelled, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's spelled like M and then an H in parentheses, AOL. And the album is called Attachment Styles. This is on Tulle. This one was just released, I think, last month. It's a 5-piece band. I think based in Dublin, but I think that some of the members might be in London also, and also I think Bristol, I think I saw, but I can't, you know, I didn't get any change of address cards, so I can't verify one way or the other. This is very like abrasive, confrontational. I'm gonna call it post-punk or art punk. You could call it punk if you prefer. Definitely influenced by like Riot Grrrl artists. It is feminist, very like activist, combative, political, but also the lyrics are like very witty. Like not like, it's not like, I guess it's a little bit like there's some humor at times, but I think it's more just really clever wordplay. Very primal drumming, dissonant guitars. I think that there might even be some bowing, like bow used on a guitar. Yeah, it starts with a track called Asking For It. At the end of side 1, you have a song called Nice Guys, where it's she has like the singer has a talky vocal style, I would say, oftentimes. But it's like, so Nice Guys is about nice guys finish last, like sexually. And then at the end, there's a song, the album finishes with period sex, which is like, I forget the exact, I want period, let's have period sex, I want to make a mess. That's a really good line. I think it's a really good line. Yeah, so they've toured with Gillett band. I think that the bass player, one of the members of this band, I think did some engineering or producing for the Gillett band, Gilla, who we've also talked about earlier. They've also toured, I think, in Ireland or the UK with Shellac. I think if you read the song titles, you'll know if you maybe need to like move on, like if this just isn't gonna work for you. But yeah, I think this is a good record. It has a lot of what I say like abrasive. It's like there's a lot of space in the songs between it being somewhat abrasive. I think more confrontational is the right way to say it. So MHAOL, pronounced male, I believe, and then the album is called Attachment Styles.
You say it's changed your life, well it's changed mine too. Like feeling safe at night and not being in the news. I was asking for it. Was I asking for it? How much did you drink? And what did you do? Did you feel afraid when it was him and you? Were you asking for it? Was I asking for it?
Next we've got an album from artist that goes by the name Pye Corner Audio, P-Y-E, Corner Audio. And this album is called Let's Emerge. This came out in 2022. This is, Pye Corner Audio is Martin Jenkins, who is like an electronic artist. I think most well known for analog synth, as an analog synth player, I guess is what you say. And then this is a collaboration. Actually, about half of the album is also a collaboration with Andy Bell, who I think is you would say is best known for Ride. He's also have solo records. Wasn't he in Hurricane #1? Maybe I'm wrong about that one. I'll put something if I yeah, so this is mostly instrumental with Andy Bell's guitars. Sometimes Andy Bell sings, but it's like heavily processed. They're not like singing like if there's lyrics, I'm not sure that it matters what the lyrics are. So it's very repetitive, droning, kind of like bliss out stuff. Definitely like fans of Sonic Boom, like Windy and Carl, piano music, Japan Cakes, like that kind of stuff gets you into the area. There's even a 10-inch release that came after this that is several of these tracks remixed by Sonic Boom. Show you the labels. Yeah, Pie Corner Audio, Let's Emerge. This is a Brooklyn-based artist, I think originally from Missouri. This album came out last year on Captured Tracks. Scout Gillett is the artist's name, and the album is called No Roof, No Floor. Solo debut LP for Scout Gillett. Kind of haunting, airy, stripped down, kind of Americana, like slight country tinged indie folk type thing, I would say. There is some more upbeat tracks. Some of it is very like moody, kind of haunting. Other places it's much more sparse. Occasionally her vocals are very reminiscent of someone like, I would say, Angel Olsen. Yeah. Show you this. This is the insert that has the, it's a lot of words back there, if you can read. Yeah, maybe if you're a fan of like Sharon Von Etten, Angel Olsen, you might be worth checking out. I think you could vibe with it. Kind of like these kinds of, you may or may not know, I kind of like this style of stuff from time to time. Yeah, Scout Gillett, No Roof, No Floor. So I don't remember which, one of the record store day things last year, 2022, I had not really, I don't know if I went late in the day or the following day, but I went through record store day stuff and I saw this record and another record by this artist, and I didn't realize that they were being released for record store day, and part of me thinks that they weren't actually. Let's just say, I'm not 100% sure these are record store day. This is a record store day title. I don't know. I don't think that it is, but I found it in the record store they've been and would not have probably noticed it had been released otherwise. This is a French, I think from Paris. There's Paris band called Autour, and I don't speak French. If you don't think I can speak English, wait until you hear me try and speak French. Autour de Lucie, Autour de Lucie, and the album is called Immobile. I'm gonna just say Immobile, even though that's not what it is. This was released in 1990. I think the very beginning of 1998. I've seen places say that this came out in 1997, but I don't think that's correct. So this is 100% in French. It's French pop. It's has like some dream pop elements, like a lot of like 90s guitar, 90s guitar, rock, pop. Some of it gets a little bit more like mildly more experimental than just standard pop songs, which most of what this is. This is produced by a guy named Giles Martin. I don't know that. I think this might be like the highlight of his career. I'm not aware. I'm not even sure if he's still alive. Yeah, so there is some electronics involved, a little bit of synth. It's a little bit jangly, but it's less jangly than their debut LP, which also seems to have been released at the same time in a reissue. This is a first time on vinyl type thing. I feel like if this was in English, it would have pretty broad appeal. Some people just aren't willing to deal with singing that's not in their native language. Anyway, this is a reissue that is somehow under the umbrella of Sundazed. It says Dot Matrix Recordings, Nashville, a member of the Sundazed music family of labels. Supposedly cut by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. If somebody can tell me, this is something for someone to do. Add up all of the albums Kevin Gray cut in 2022, and then figure out how many that is per day, because it has to be an outrageous amount of records. Like, the guy never sleeps. I have to also say that the color of this vinyl is awful. Like, this is. I like black vinyl, but I also can appreciate some colored vinyl. I also can really see the appeal of like fancy whatever, but this is just like, it's just not a good color. Like, I think that they call this tan. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't get the debut. Maybe I will at their debut. Maybe I will at some point. I have some sentimental attachment to this from when it came out. Listening to it when it came out. Yeah. Anyway, Autour de Lucie. Autour de Lucie. I'm gonna say Immobile. Anyway, so appreciate you stopping by. We will see you again very soon, I'm sure. Well, at least I'll be here. If you feel like dropping in, you're welcome to. Yeah, take care.